You'll have to say you're okay with staying in
I gotta
here.
consent to this.
You do. Okay, take it away.
All right. Well, good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining. My name is Pete. I'm one of the co-chairs with the Young Professionals Group. Deja is the other, who we will meet in a little bit. First off, thank you guys all for coming. We did this last year, and I think it went pretty well. Last year was my first conference, and this kind of helped me, I think, meet some people, feel a little more comfortable going into conference, because for your first time, it is a lot to take in. It's exciting, it's fun. And I think this kind of lets you get the most out of that conference. If you're there for one day or for all the days, it's a good time. You can see everyone else throughout the state, what they're doing, bounce ideas off each other. But like I said, this is a great way to connect, network. If you have questions about how the conference works, things like that, we're gonna kind of go through that. But also don't just make sure this is the knowledge you take out of it. Definitely check out the sessions, check out different seminars, try to meet with different people when you're there. And then we're going to talk about a GPS session the first day of conference, that Monday morning, kind of kickstarts the whole conference, which is a great way to kind of start and meet people, kind of set the tone going in the first day of conference. With that being said, again, my name is Pete. I'm with the city of Seminole. This will be my second conference. I don't know if anyone, other young professionals, want to take it away, introduce themselves, and if anyone wants to do a quick introduction and just kind of get some familiar faces in here. So in a couple weeks down the road, they'll, hey, I remember meeting Deja from the, that seminar. It's kind of a little more familiarity if someone wants to take it off next and kind of keep rolling with it.
Sure, I will join in. Thank you so much for introducing yourself, Pete. As Pete mentioned, both him and I are the co-chairs this year for our Young Professionals Committee. This is a great group that we have to bring everyone together who are new to the industry or just young professionals starting in their career with Parks and Recreation. And so we have many different things that we come together on. We have a well, not weekly, depends on the group, but we have a People Opening Doors program where we pair our young professionals with other more seasoned professionals in the career, and we get great advice and come together for that. We also meet for many different things as a group, and so we'll all be able to speak on lots of stuff that we have, some things in store for conference. But I don't know if I said it at first, but I'm Deja Dowdell from the city of Pensacola, and I'm looking forward. This will not be, I haven't been to a conference. I was supposed to go last year, but some other things happened. I'll get into that. But I've been to some other FRPA events, so I'll be able to speak to some things that we have going on. Looking forward.
I'll go.
Yes.
Thanks, Deja. My name is Sarah Good. I'm from Sarasota County. I am part of the Young Professional Committee as well. I think this is my 4th or 5th conference, so definitely have some experience going to conference and excited to share all that with you guys today.
Thank you, Sarah. And I'm Zyra. I'm in the Young Professionals Work Group as well. I'm with the City of Tamarac's Parks and Recreation Department. This would be my 3rd conference. Last year, I attended the aquatic seminar that conference had last year, which was really neat. Got to meet other professionals just in the aquatic sector. But I am very excited to share some knowledge with all of you.
Okay, I'll go next. My name is Al Desport, or Alfred Desport. I work with Deja in the city of Pensacola. Young professional? No, wish I was. Old man in the field. Looking forward, this is obviously my first conference, looking forward to getting connected and hearing some interesting ideas to bring back to Pensacola.
I'm Charlie Timoney, Pasco County Parks and Recreation. I'm Parkside Supervisor at J. Van Herlo Recreation Complex, and this has been my first conference. I'm super excited. Been working in Parks Rec now about 10 years, and finally able to get in to go. So,
Charlie, we're matching.
We are matching. I love it.
I'll go. My name is Benson Josu. I'm with the city of Sanford, Florida. This is my first conference, and yeah, I'm open to learning anything and everything.
I guess I'll go next. Hi, I'm Josie Lara from the City of Miami Parks and Recreation Department. I'm a park manager here in the inner city area. I run a tennis center, and this is my first time going after 26 years of being a park professional, so it means a lot.
Yay, that's exciting.
Is that a Cobra Kai flag I see in the back?
Uh,
Is that a Cobra Kai flag I see in the back there? Nice.
that's right.
Had a shout out.
Hi, I'll go. I am Carolyn Marshall from the City of Deerfield Beach, Parks and Recreation and Community Events. This will be my first year attending, and I look forward to getting a lot of information, things that we can use here in Deerfield Beach.
I'll go. I'm Adam Bouchard. I am a Depot Park Supervisor here in the city of Gainesville. This is my first conference, and I've heard a ton of great things from our directors and managers on it.
Thank you, Adam. Hi, everyone. I'm Jeff Goldman. I work for the Village of Wellington. Just graduated from UF. So, Adam, I'm familiar with Depot Park, and I do special events. Very excited.
Go Gators.
Yeah.
Hi. Sorry. Good morning, everyone. My name is Tiara Hampton. I am with the City of Plantation, and I look forward to meeting all of you all and being a part of the FRPA conference.
Hi, I'm Latrina. I'm with the City of Atlantic Beach Recreation and Cultural Arts Department. Looking forward to the conference as well. This will be my first time going to the conference, and I am excited about getting new ideas and hearing everybody's thoughts on and how they do things in their city to bring back here the City of Atlantic Beach.
And I'm Veronica. I am also with the City of Atlantic Beach. My microphone doesn't work on my computer, so I came in here. And this is my first conference as well, so really excited to go.
Hi, I'm Alex Krieger. I'm the park manager at Kissimmee Prairie Preserve State Park. I've been here about 4 years. My operation is probably a little bit different than all of you guys. I run a 58,000 acre nature preserve, second largest state park in Florida. And this is gonna be my first conference. I've been in the Park Service now for about 10 years.
My name is Daryl Pierce. I'm with the City of New Smyrna Beach Leisure Services, and I'm the administrative assistant to the director and the contract administrator. This is my first conference, and I'm looking forward to meeting everyone and learning some new things that we can bring back here to the city.
Hey, I'm Roxana Hazrati, City of St. Pete Parks and Rec, and I've been in my current role as a Park Support Services Coordinator for a year, but I did work previously with Parks and Recreation in other capacities, so I've been in the department for about 3 years, and this will be my first conference. I'm really looking forward to it.
I'll go ahead. I'm Stephen Brown. I'm with the City of Boca Raton. I'm the tennis supervisor here. Been here 3.5 years, and this will be my first conference.
Good morning, all. My name is O'Shane Lawrence. I'm with Palm Beach County's Parks and Recreation. I'm a recreational specialist too. I've been in this current position for 3.5 years. This is my first time getting accepted to go to a conference, so I'm pretty excited about that. And I look forward to meeting some of you guys, if not all.
I don't know, you might want to pick who you want to meet. I can give you a heads up.
Understand.
Whoa.
JK.
Hey, that was you, man.
Scott?
Hi, I'm Scott Chase. I'm the Recreation Supervisor for Aquatics with the City of Gainesville. I've been here 5 years, and this will be my first conference. I've heard good things about it. I think our city has gone through this before, but through COVID, we haven't been in a while. So I've heard lots of good stories. So I'm looking forward to it.
Couple more, I think.
I think we're missing Brittany. Yeah.
Hi, I was just waiting my turn. Brittany Harris with the City of St. Pete. I am a supervisor too. This is actually my first year with Parks and Rec and my first year going to the conference.
So exciting. So I'm gonna go. I think everybody's gone. So I'm Charla. I'm actually with FRPA, and it's so fun to put faces with names because I see all your paperwork come through and you guys see a bajillion emails from us. So this is fun. This is so exciting. I love to hear how excited you all are, and we're really looking forward to a great conference. We're almost back to pre-COVID numbers, which is really great. So you're gonna get a really great experience for your first time out there. All right, Pete.
Thanks everyone for introducing themselves. You already have some people you know now, if you remember their names. Might be too many Gators for my liking as a Knoll, but all kidding aside, I think we're gonna have fun with this. And I think Deja, I'm gonna turn over to you.
Thank you so much, Pete. And thank you so much, everyone, for coming in and tuning into the session. We are very happy to have you and look forward to seeing everyone at conference. I'm excited that most of us are going to be first timers, and we'll lean on some of our more senior ones like Sarah, Pete. Sorry, we want to be able to find out all of the great things. And I don't know if you guys have seen the email or not, but there is we have a buddy program. So if you are a first timer and would like to be paired with someone, please do reach out to Charla so that you can follow up and have some guidance just to, kind of navigate through. And of course, we're always here. But so as I mentioned, this is my first conference, but I have had the great opportunity to attend some of our other sessions and different things that we've had throughout the state with FRPA. And so I can speak from a little bit of an experience with knowing what to bring when we all kind of come together, but I would definitely encourage you to bring it in volume, I'll say, because conference is longer and there will be a lot more attendees. And so definitely bring business cards. You're gonna want to make sure that you have a way to be able to introduce yourself, kind of leave a keeping sake. It is kind of self-known, but you'll think that, hey, I may not need that many, you very well may. We have lots of different exhibit halls as well as different professionals that you're going to meet in some of our sessions. We encourage you to be able to meet with different individuals that may be from a neighboring city, and you'll just want to be able to pass along your business card so that you can make that contact and continue it. I would also encourage you to bring it to the different sessions that we have. Sometimes, you may be carrying your bag, you may not realize it, but you want to make sure that you have those on you. And speaking on some of those sessions, some of those rooms may be a little bit colder for some. So you're going to want to bring maybe a jacket or maybe a cardigan or a business jacket that you're going to want to wear and feel a little bit more comfortable in than some of the room temperatures. So I know a lot of the conference spaces in hotels, they can tend to kind of keep the temperature low because they want to make it comfortable for everyone. And then also too, we're Parks and Rec, we have fun. So definitely keep it business casual. You want to look presentable and feel good and confident in what you're in, but you don't have to worry about a suit and tie, a three-piece suit for the entire sessions and everything like that and that nature. We definitely want everyone to feel good. Some of our sessions will be long, so you want to make sure that you feel comfortable and at your best in a fabric that feels good for you throughout the entire time. But we do, and I'm looking very forward to our banquet. And so for that, you do want to dress up a little bit and show up in your best, something doesn't have to be black tie, but you definitely want to feel good and confident in what you're in and maybe a little dressier than the business casual clothing that you'll be wearing throughout. So definitely bring a little something nice to show up in, and snacks. Definitely snacks. I can speak to that from some of the sessions that I've done in the past where I just needed some nourishment and wanted to make sure that I had something on hand. If you have a particular diet, I know that I do, you want to make sure that you pack a little bit of something extra to ensure that you have it. and you can, just make sure that you meet your dietary needs throughout the week. So that's about all I have for what to pack. Of course, you need everything that you may need for the week. Bring water, but we'll make sure that we have all of that stuff on hand as well. So yeah. Again, I'm Deja Dowdell from the City of Pensacola Parks and Rec Department. Always feel free to reach out to me. I'm looking forward to meeting everyone.
If I can throw two things out there, Deja touched on the banquet. So right before the banquet, we will usually have a photographer. We will have a photographer set up out front, and he'll have like a headshot station. So if you don't have a professional headshot and you're already dressed in your nicer clothes anyway, feel free to go on over there and get your professional headshot taken. It is free. I'll send you the link to the pictures afterwards, and you can check them out. You can download it. Just go ahead and have at it. So that's a cool opportunity to take advantage of. Not everyone knows about that. We generally share that with our Abrams people and of course our committees and our boards, but that's kind of some fun little insider information if you want to take advantage of that. And then she also mentioned the snacks. So that's one of the biggest questions that we get, or what meals are included. So if you're registered for the full registration, you're coming Monday through Thursday. Monday night at the exhibit hall, there'll be some snacky type things there. You could make a full dinner out of it if you get there on time and you make your way through all the stations. But just know that does run out. It usually runs out about an hour in with everyone eating. So that Monday night, and then that Tuesday morning, same thing. There's like breakfasty items, and same thing, it runs out eventually, but you could make a meal out of that if you wanted to. Make sure that when you respond to that survey that Eleanor probably sent you yesterday, I think. Feels like it was 4 weeks ago, but it was yesterday. And let us know which ones of those you're coming to if you have that option. And then of course the banquet on Wednesday is a luncheon. So keep that in mind, that that's your lunch that's taken care of. Other than that, you are on your own for your meals. So just wanted to throw that out there because that is a big question we usually get. All right, what's next? Arrival.
Thank you, Charla. She'll be tagging along too when we're discussing about Arrival. Once again, my name is Ira. I'm with the City of Tamarac's Parks and Recreation. A little bit of Arrival. We are staying at the lovely Carib Royale Resort in Orlando. It is beautiful there. And when you arrive, you can either check in if you're staying at site at the hotel. Parking is free. Charlotte, you can help me a little bit with the map itself.
Yeah.
Directing.
Can you see my pointer?
I see it.
Oh, you can. Okay.
Perfect.
So yeah, there are so you come in this main roadway out here. And then this is where the actual lobby itself is. That's where you'll check into your hotel room if you're staying on site. If not, you'll go through a parking gate over here or a parking gate over here to the right or to the left. And the convention center is back here in this area. It's this whole kind of sideways L situation. And parking is all out here.
So it is all connected. And as she mentioned, if you are not staying on site, if you are local to the Central Florida area, parking each day is going to be $14. If not, if you're staying at the hotel, it is included. And then there's parking all around the hotel itself, and then right next to the convention center as well. With registration, you see that bright yellow star. It's going to be right there, right next to the Palms Water Room. It's a beautiful registration center. You'll see a huge welcome sign, and that's where you'll get all of your goodies. You'll get a bag full of goodies, and you will get a badge.
Bag. You guys get a sneak peek preview. This is what the bag looks like.
Nice.
And then, are we doing the badge now?
Yeah.
Okay, and this is your badge. But your name's not Gary.
We're all Gary.
In your badge will have your name, will have your title, and also it's a great way to put your business cards inside of that little thing. I know Deja was talking about bringing business cards, and if you don't want to bring a bag, if you're just bringing a notebook and a pen, you do have that. That is the way to enter to any of the conferences, any of the classes, and also to the exhibit halls. You would need that back in socials at the end of the night as well. You would need to carry that with you the whole time, and you can put your business cards in there, which is great.
So when you arrive, just so that you know kind of what happens when you check in, you'll get your bag, you'll get your name badge, you'll get a little packet that'll have your full registration confirmation in it. So it'll have the list of the classes that you pre-signed up for if you did. If you signed up for something and your interests have changed, or you're like, oh, I don't really want to go to that class anymore, no big deal. Just go to whatever class you want to go to. It is up to you to make your own schedule. You obviously, if you have already made those selections with your employer, then you need to figure that out with them. But the way that we'll kind of track your classes is by the CEU evaluations, which I think we talk about a little bit later. So we'll wait to talk about those specifically, but you can go to any of the classes that you want. And then also in your packet will be any tickets that you've registered for. So if you responded to that survey and said you're coming to Monday night exhibit hall opening, Tuesday morning exhibit hall closing, and the banquet, and you're vegetarian, we're going to have all those tickets in your packet, and you can put them all right here in your name badge behind your name tag, so that you'll have them with you at all times. You do have to have your tickets to get into places, and you have to have your name badge on. We have a lot of commercial people that try to come into the conference, and we try to be really careful about that, because we don't obviously want to be blasting you guys with a bunch of commercial stuff, and we want the people that are there, that have paid good money to be there in our exhibit hall, to have the exposure that they have paid for. So we do try to be pretty strict about that and careful, and you do need this also to get into the socials. We are pretty strict about that as well. So just keep your name badge on, sleep in it, whatever.
Thank you, Charla. And that is actually going forth with, I'm turning it over back to you so you can discuss a little bit about the app.
Okay, so we have an app. If you haven't gotten that email yet, you should have received your invitation email yesterday. If you did not, shoot me an email so that I know that, and I can make sure that I have you registered for the app appropriately. Sweet. It is under the Event Central app. So it's kind of like a header called Event Central. And then once you actually log in, you'll change it to the FRPA app. It's just how it works. I don't know why, but you can also scan this QR code and it should take you to the download as well. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Josie. So this app also has a like a desktop version or a mobile version, if you're going to use an iPad or something, that where you can actually access it through an internet browser also. So if you don't have a smartphone, either through work or personally, that you can access an app through, you can also just use it on the desktop. And you could even go on there beforehand and connect with some people. You can create your schedule if you haven't done that yet. The app is where the most up-to-date information is. Unfortunately, as you know, we send our program booklets. You'll receive something somewhere. You'll receive a program booklet as you check in that has all the classes and everything in it. It looks like this. It's spiral bound. All the classes are listed in it. All the important information is in it, but this is all also in the app. So you can kind of do your thing based on what your preference is. You know, a lot of people like this tangible holding of their program booklet, and a lot of people like the app. So the app does allow you to build your schedule and then sends you reminders about when your classes are coming up. It also allows you to connect with each other, so you can send messages to each other through the social aspect of it. New this year with the app, it also has your business card on it. I don't know if you guys can hear the phone, it's blowing up behind me. But your business card, if you do happen to forget them, you can actually see if I can show it. Pull up your somewhere in here, there's a QR code and you can scan each other's QR codes and add your contact information to your contacts list. The exhibitors are also able to do this. So if you are walking around the exhibit hall and maybe you don't have a business card to hand to them, or they're using the service on the app, you'll be able to just pull up your QR code, show it to them, they can scan it, and then they'll have your info. Because you know that's what they like to do. Also on the app, there are some maps. That's what I tend to use the most, is the map. I just almost always have it pulled up on my phone because everybody's always asking where rooms are. So you can see where rooms are. You can see where the different exhibitors are. They each are assigned a booth number. So if there's a particular exhibitor that you're looking for, look for what booth number they are, and then you can check out the map itself. There's, we'll update the Wi-Fi information. We will have that in there for you. We do have Wi-Fi in the meeting center, and I'm pretty sure Wi-Fi is included in your room too. So if you are staying on site, you'll be able to access those 2 different Wi-Fis there. And then we have just some helpful information on there. There's a fitness center. The information for that is on there. There's a weather link. There's information on dining. And then of course, all the speakers are linked in there also. So if you have a specific session that you were particularly fond of, you can check out more information about your speaker or even get their email address and send it to them. Also in the app are any handouts that we have been provided by the speakers. So if they, what most of them have done is sent us their presentations, and we've made them into a PDF and downloadable on the app itself. So if you have the ability to take notes on your either your mobile device or your desktop, that's a great way to kind of grab that information and then be able to access it while you're in the class itself. We've tried to limit the amount of copies that we make for sessions. Obviously, we don't, you know, we're Parks and Rec, we don't really want to be printing all the things. So you will not see a lot of handouts in classes. Some of them have worksheets, but for the majority, you'll access those digitally. Those are also, all the handouts are also all available on our website as well. So does anybody have any questions about the app? Okay, moving on. Syra.
Thank you. And now the service project. FRPA's Young Professional Group this year spearheaded the service project this year. We selected a gift for teaching. This organization is in Central Florida, and what they do is they collect school supplies and they work along with teachers, students all around the area in order to get them the much needed school supplies. And with our service project, what we're asking from you is if you can start collecting items now with your organization, with your department, at your civic centers, community centers, recreation centers, and start collecting these items. And they are looking for top 5 essential items for back to school for all these kids in need. Especially what we liked about this organization is that they work with the teachers. The teachers, many of the times, are paying out of pocket for their own supplies, and this organization works with them to donate all these supplies that are donated from all around the area. We typically try to pick a service project that is within the Central Florida area in case we need to drop items off, or they can like collect from us. If we get a lot of items, which is what we hope for, is that they can pick it up from us. So we are asking all of your help is to start collecting items now at your organization. They're looking for dry erase markers, regular markers, notebooks, colored pencils, and loose leaf papers. We'll have a table that will be stationed at conference throughout the whole week. We'll have a big sign where you can drop off all those items, so you don't have to lug them throughout the whole conference and everything. You can drop them off and it'd be great. Next, I'm turning it over to the rest of the young professional group on what to expect.
So yeah, I'll kind of chime in here, and if any other young professionals want to hop into, I know Sarah, you have a lot of conference experience under your belt, but just a couple things going forward. If you are trying to get any more CEUs, get any more certification, things like that, just be aware whenever you're in any seminars or any courses, you're going to have a paper to fill out. You'll be rating the speaker or the presentation, making sure you're getting, you know, credit for being there, being in your actual course. So that's important. So don't forget to fill that out at the end of that session. I know Charlie mentioned the exhibit hall. I believe Monday is the main day, and then Tuesday morning it closes and wraps up.
Correct. Yeah. Monday is from 5:30 to 9, and we've actually combined it with a social this year. So it's called the Spooky Social at the exhibit hall, and all the exhibitors have been encouraged to decorate their booths like Halloweeny and spooky and fun. So we will be asking all the attendees that night to vote on their favorite booth. Get it, booth. So you will, as you're walking around, you'll have the app will prompt you to vote for your favorite booth, and they'll win a prize like money off of their next thing. But you can also dress up because we have a costume contest and we have some cash prizes for the costume contest.
The exhibit halls are fun. There's other vendors there. They're always giving away stuff. It's a good way to meet people. It's just a good way to socialize and talk to other people throughout the network and things like that. So definitely recommend if you can go to that at least for half an hour, and kind of check it out. Then like Charles said, there's a social that night, and I think there's a social Wednesday night. Okay.
Yeah, so Wednesday night is going to be Club 80. It's our 80th anniversary. So the theme is standing tall through it all, the oak tree 80th, blah. So, but the social committee wanted to do an 80s party because of 80. So there will be a live band, and they're really great. They've joined us before, and they're just a super fun, hype band. And they're going to do some 80s music, but then also some, fun dance music as well. That will also be a costume contest. People love to dress up. You're going to be like, what is happening around here? But the 80s party dress up is a group dress up. So we're encouraging people to pick their favorite, 80s duo or group and dress up. There will also be prizes at that. And they will also have the Florida Recreation Esports Council is going to host like a throwback video arcade area. So you'll get to play some Pac-Man and stuff. And then we'll have some old board, I said old, listen to me, some retro board games like Hungry Hippos and Uno and Trouble and all those kinds of fun things to play. And then also, of course, the band, and we'll have a dance floor, and it'll be really fun, and cash bars.
There are drinks if you're into that.
If you're into that.
Anything else, guys, I'm missing or I didn't touch on? I know Sarah will probably talk about your course in a minute here real quick, but anything else you guys think we need to touch on?
I would just also encourage, sorry.
No, go for it.
I was going to say with the socials, I know sometimes, especially if you're not going with other people from your organization and you might be by yourself or something like that, I would still definitely encourage you to go to the socials. You're going to meet people. There's a lot of other people whose organizations couldn't send a lot of people, or you don't know somebody. You're going to meet people there. Please don't feel intimidated. Please take this as encouragement to go. That's the same with the exhibit hall, with the socials, with all of it. You're going to meet people along the way. So just really embrace that, and it'll make it a lot of fun. And then year after year, you're going to see the same people. You're going to be excited to see them. And it becomes a whole little family that you're going to see like once a year at these conferences. And it makes it really special. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, that's a really good point, Sarah. I've been to a lot of conferences too. I was in the field before I came to work for FRPA, and I had friends that I only saw once a year at conference every year. And it's just so fun. It's a great way to connect with people around the state. Your new best friend might be like, 400 miles away from you.
It's true.
With the sessions real quick, or I'm sorry, the CEUs, just to touch on that one more time, because I do feel like people do get confused about that. The way that you need to record your CEUs is just through the evaluation in your class. So you'll be given an evaluation at the beginning of the class. Make sure you write your name on it. You would not believe how many we get back without names on them. And legibly, please. And then just check off that you need CEUs, and we'll make sure that we get those added to your account. You'll be able to pull your CEUs within probably within a month after conference. We'll try to get all those entered and onto your account by that point. Thanks.
And then with classes, as we were talking about, so there is the conference GPS class, and that's again a great thing for first timers. It kind of gives you the introduction of a conference GPS and what to expect, what's going on, meet some new people. At the same time as that class, not to discourage you from going to conference GPS, there's also a young professional class called Hey Young Professional. This one's for you. I will be one of your hosts for that class. It's a panelist session, so we'll have a variety of panelists from across the state that are in different parts of their careers and up the line, down the chain, wherever they are. You can ask them questions. It's a very open session, but a lot of career development, and will help you kind of also determine some classes along the way as part of our goal. So it's going to be an open discussion about you and your career, and any questions that you might not want to ask your boss or your director, this is an open and free space to do that too. So I hope to see you there. If you do not attend that one and choose to go to the conference GPS, it's also a great choice. But there's tons of classes along the way.
Nice plug.
Thanks. Just had to get that in there.
And I know we missed this a little bit. We have a meet me at the park. So Charla, yes, me too. Charla, if you can talk a little bit about that.
Yes, thank you. Yay, I'm so glad you wrote that down. So the membership committee, we have all kinds of committees, you guys, so just keep that in mind for future reference. But the membership committee this year has really focused on trying to make the conference experience just instantly like you feel like you belong. So they have created this place called Meet Me at the Park, and it's going to be in the main kind of hallway near registration, and it's going to look like a park, legit. We have a big old banner that has a big tree on it that looks like the oak tree. And then there will just be some activity going on there. So there's a cork board where you can kind of leave a note to connect with other people. So say maybe you want to do a pickup basketball game. There is a basketball hoop at the Carib on Wednesday afternoon. You leave a note there and say, hey, join me for this pickup basketball game. Or like you're really into cats. Maybe you want to meet with some people and talk about cats. So it's kind of like a meetup board, like a virtual meet me board, but it's actually in real life. Imagine that. So we're going to encourage you to kind of get involved with that. There will be members of the membership committee there to talk with you and let you know a little bit more about FRPA, but more than anything to connect you with the conference and more people at the conference. There will also be a spot there to write a note on a leaf and then stick it up on our giant oak that we have set up there. And it's a note of either encouragement to your fellow professionals, a note specifically to someone who has inspired you, just like a tree of feel goodness kind of a thing. So we're really trying to create this space that people can just be and connect with each other and feel like they belong. So make sure you check out that Meet Me at the Park spot. We're really excited about it. We literally rented giant trees to come in and be there. So it will feel like you're at the park.
That actually leads me to remember something that you may want to bring. You also want to bring a bathing suit. There is a lovely pool there. So definitely take advantage of that. Maybe someone can put up there, meet me at the pool. And, we can play Marco Polo. I'm always down.
That's fun. Games are key. Like at our socials, it always ends up being a big game because Parks and Recreation. What else? What do you do? All right, so we're moved on to questions now. What questions do you all have or just want to know more about?
I have one question. So I guess I booked from Monday to Thursday. Is that like the normal? Because I see other events that are happening on, I guess, Sunday or even early Monday. Like I'm coming from, Palm Beach. So what do you recommend, coming earlier or what?
So on the before the conference on Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday, we have something called the Therapeutic Recreation Institute. And so our therapeutic side of the recreation field, they come together generally a little bit pre-conference because we actually get a lot of like the VA hospitals and stuff involved in that where they can't be gone during the work week. So we try to accommodate that and be on the weekend with for them. So you'll see some of their classes taking place starting Saturday and then into Sunday and then a few into Monday just to give them a little bit of that overlap. You do not have to be there for that unless you've pre-registered for it. We also have our Abrams Jones Leadership Academy that will start on Sunday. So you might see some of that. Those people have been in this program for the last year, and this is kind of their culmination session. And so you'll see some of that stuff happening on Sunday, but we do open registration on Sunday afternoon at 4. So you could come as early as 4 to go ahead and get checked in, get your badge, get your bag, all that kind of stuff, and then kind of be ready for the day starting Monday morning. Classes do start at 8 on Monday morning, but our opening general session is not until 10:30. So that's like the first big everyone together event.
Okay.
So if that's kind of what you want to aim for, we will have registration open on Monday morning at 7 a.m. So if you get there anytime between 7 and I think 10, you can just check in at that point. We do try to close registration during those all hands on deck events because we want it's all run by volunteers. Everything is run by volunteers. There's 2 of us in this office here. So literally everything else that happens is because of you great volunteers. So we try to give them the time to go to those bigger things.
Okay,
That's a
sounds
great
good.
question.
Thank you.
I've got a quick question. So as far as like the transitions for like, if we wanted to go out and grab like lunch together on the days where it's not like a banquet, you know, is there time built in for that, or would we end up missing out?
Do you want me to take that? Probably.
I'll go real quick. The one thing I've noticed last year, my first one, I think I did a lot more stuff towards the evening. If there wasn't a social, I like went and got like dinner. During the day, it could be tough if you're from session, but I don't know, what do you want to add to that, Charla?
We try to give you a break in sessions, being like scheduled sessions between noon and about 1:30 each day, except for the banquet day. So you'll have some time to go and get food. There are dining options on site there. There's a pool bar that has really good food. And then there's like a grab and go cafe kind of thing. And then there are a couple sit down, like nice meal places. So yeah, and then I don't get to go off site very much, but isn't there like a couple fast food places right there? I feel like somebody brings.
There's a bunch that are really
Right.
close. Yeah, there's a bunch that are really close that you can also run to if you want to.
Miller's right across the street and all that stuff.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. One thing you do want to think about, if you're a coffee drinker, you'll want to get your coffee before coming over to the conference area. We are trying to get a coffee station set up in the conference area, but I'm not sure that's going to happen. Coffee is insanely expensive. So there's a thing called Cafe 24, I think, in the main hotel lobby area, which also one more thing, you can get coffee there 24 hours a day. So make sure you kind of factor that into your morning plans. But on that note, the Young Professionals Group is also hosting a meet and greet time from 7:30 to 9 at that Cafe 24 on Tuesday. So and it's just a like it's a come and go kind of thing. There's nothing official or anything. And it is a BYOC, buy your own coffee. So, but it's just a meetup kind of time. So we hope you'll come to that. It's for everybody, not just young professionals.
More the merrier.
Okay, my question was like, I will be there Sunday, but I'll just be there a little bit later Sunday because I have a baptism and I have to go after the baptism, drive by myself all the way to Orlando.
Oh, wow.
I have the opportunity to check in the next day, correct?
Yes.
With you guys?
Yeah, we'll be open Sunday from 4 to 7 p.m. So if you get there before 7 p.m., yeah. But still come try if it's shortly after 7, because we'll probably be around there anyway. And then we'll open at 7 a.m. on Monday morning.
Okay, just wanted to make sure because you know, I am staying there Sunday night, but I just have to baptism. No.
Monday morning is the busiest time. I'm not gonna pretend like it's not.
Oh, yeah.
It really is. But if you get there at 7, it's probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. Let's see. If there's no FHP out on the road, I can make it.
Yeah, there you go. Oh boy. Oh.
With my minivan, you know.
They'll just let you slide. Any other questions? Yeah.
I have a question.
Shane. Go ahead, O'Shane.
Oh, my bad. All right. So you said 4 to 7 on Sunday. Are you not allowed to try to check in your hotel before 4 o'clock on that Sunday?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Checking into the hotel is separate from actually checking into registration. So,
Okay.
yeah, you can go to the hotel lobby and I think check-ins after 3. And they do have a big group in-house. Oh, it's at 4. Okay. They do have a big group in-house before us. So I'm not sure they're going to let for much early check-in, unfortunately, but it's totally worth a try. They can at least check your bags and hold them there for you. But then you'll come over to the conference center to actually check in to register for the conference. So the check-in for the hotel is down here like right when you pull in, there's like this big portico kind of thing you'll pull in under, and then
Right.
you'll pull around back and check in for the conference back here in the corner.
And then is
Hi,
there,
Oh, I'm
my bad.
sorry. So really quick, Luz Reyes, she'll be in attendance too. She just got in, so I just wanted her to say hi to everybody. So we're both, of course, from the city of Plantation.
Hey, Luz.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
We love Luz.
You had another question, O'Shane?
Yeah, so the second question, I know like, there's some meals like lunch, breakfast, dinner, all that stuff. Is there like a designated spot that people go to get that? Like pick it up for their,
Oh, good question. So the meals that we have, the Monday night one will be actually in the exhibit hall, and it's a buffet. So it's kind of just grab what you'd like. And like I said, that will run out like earlier rather than later. So you'll want to be there at the beginning if you're going to depend on that for a meal. Same thing with Tuesday morning. Make sure that you tell us that you're coming on Monday evening and Tuesday morning on that survey Eleanor sent out, so we can count you in there and get you a ticket for it. But then Wednesday is an actual sit down meal, sit down lunch. So you'll come in and you'll be seated. We have, I think, like 6 top round tables, and they'll serve you.
Okay, thank you.
Sure. It'll say on the tickets when you have them, when you pick them up at registration, what room those different functions are in. And it's also in the app and in your on-site program booklet. And you can just follow the masses.
Quick question. So after, we go through the conference and everything, how would we go about getting involved in the Young Professionals group?
Ooh. Anybody want to take that?
Come find us. No, yeah, definitely talk to me, Deja, anyone in the group. We'd love to have people and kind of talk to you, and we can, you can also email information to us after this or after the conference and give you more information going forward on that. But yeah, we're always looking to expand and get more people involved. I don't know if anyone else wants to kind of take a stab at that and add to his question.
You can also come to the Hey Young Professional, this one's for you class, and we'll have some time at the end to also talk about the year moving forward with the Young Professional group, how to get involved, meet some people there as well. But we will have some time set aside for what we're looking for, or for what young professionals want to see, or anyone wants to see what we can do as a committee for the association. So it'd be a good class to attend as well. Just an extra plug in case I needed it. Thanks.
Sounds good. I'll see you there.
I'm also going to drop my email in the chat. That way, if anyone wants to reach out to me, definitely feel free.
This was great, you guys. Good questions, and I hope you got something out of it.
I have one more question. Kind of going back to what I was, because I already booked for Monday. If I needed to add a date, should I just call back the same number that you think they'll be able to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So our room block is full, but as long as they have rooms, they said they were going to still like give you the rate that we were supposed to have. So yeah, just give them a call and ask them to add on that night.
Yeah, because I didn't really think, I just saw Monday, so I booked it, and then I saw so many things in the morning on Monday that I wanted to participate, and I would have to leave like probably 5 a.m. to get there. So I was like, I need to get in there Sunday. So I'm gonna call them today then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's definitely not fun. I've done the 5 a.m. to get there early in the
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
That's what my Monday morning is gonna look like.
You can always call us. We're ready and rolling at 5 a.m. during conference.
Starbucks on the way.
Yep. Any other questions or things you want to know about? All right.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
I'll let you wrap it up, Pete.
Well, thank you guys for joining. Like I said, if you have any questions, I think Deja dropped your email. You have Charles' information as well. Look for us at conference, look for those different seminars, the one that Sarah's hosting. Like I said, you already know some 15, 20 people in here. Try to use that and kind of boost off of that. And I think have some fun. It's going to be a lot of fun for your first conference. So I thank you guys for joining us today.
Thank you. Appreciate all the information.
Thanks,
Looking
everybody.
forward to it. Thank you all.
See you in a few weeks.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for everything.
Thank you.
Thank you, Charlie. Thank you very much.
I put my email. If you guys want to meet up, let me know.
Will do.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you, young professionals. Good job.
All professional.
We're all young at heart.
That's what I meant about in the beginning about young professional.